Hey guys, welcome to Gym Hacks. Today we're talking about your basic couch stretch. So we do this a lot around here. Really good for stretching out the quads. Depending on the way you do it, you can kind of get into the hips. You guys can see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by putting one knee as close to the wall as possible. Now, if you're not very flexible, if you're tight through the quads, you're gonna need to start a little bit off the wall. So don't try to shoot to the wall right out of the gate, but eventually I'd like to get myself nice and close. So what I'm gonna do is get myself down to the floor. My knee is going to go to the floor, relatively close to the wall. My toes are pretty much flush up against the wall for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step up essentially into a lunge on the opposite side. Now there's two ways I can do this. I can bring myself upright, which is going to give me a nice quad stretch, trying to focus that I'm not completely arching my back out and keeping my ribs down the best that I can. Or I can go hands on the floor and I can actually drop the hips forward. It's going to hit me a little bit more in the hip flexor, working through the outside of the hip as far as that goes. And then of course there's other random variations, but generally what you're going to see when we're doing it is either going to be straight up or straight down, right? Now, if you're super flexible, one little add-in that you can do onto this is try to get that toe stuck into the wall as well. And that's just going to add an additional amount of stretch as far as how that quad works. So right out of the gate, start with your knee a little bit off the wall, start with your toes flush, see how that feels, make sure you go into a comfortable stretch, not a painful stretch, and then you can move closer to the wall and you can bend the foot if you're one of those people that happens to be relatively flexible and needs to fight for a stretch. So try that one out guys, that's your basic couch stretch.